Oh, wow! Wow!
Holy bejeebus! What was that?
It's not funny. I can't believe this.
Did he just slap him?
He did. Was that a bit?
That's a joke, isn't it?
I hope so.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Hello and welcome back to the Crickets, where we are today. We're commenting on just general showbiz vibes.
We are, yes.
And
Showbiz vibes. Oh, I like that.
and news. Thank you.
That's kind of a new segment, isn't
yeah.
it?
It depends.
We've got to change things up a little,
That's
don't
right, we do. Sometimes we're not always prepared, you know. Sometimes we don't watch things,
Yes.
or we watch things, but not this.
No, hang on, Money.
Yes.
I say we watch, and then you don't end up watching. So-
no, that's never happened.
Oh, okay.
But one thing we have both seen is the terrible incident at the Oscars.
The slapping.
Stop it. The situation. Serious situation. Did you watch the Oscars live?
Yes, I did. Well, not live, because they don't televise it live here in
I
Australia.
did you
But
watch it on the TV?
the recording,
You
yes.
actually were watching the Oscars?
No. So what happened was, it got to about 11:15 in the evening, and I started to fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's really boring, the Oscars.
Yeah, I think that's what we were saying is, do you think it was a setup to boost ratings?
There's got to be some truth in that. I don't know. It's really tricky. If you watch the footage in slow-mo,
Yes. Okay, here we go.
Chris Rock is kind of ready for it.
Yeah.
He's like waiting for it.
Yeah.
And then he kind of even, he moves his head as the slap's going through. And then he just stands there and goes, oh my God, who does that?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you at least protect yourself? Like go, oh.
I don't know. Do you mean he's kind of...
Can we do it now when I slap you?
Really?
Would you protect yourself?
No.
Come on, let's try it.
No.
Damn it.
Maybe he just gets the sense of that as Will Smith is like squaring up to him, that he's like, he knows it's coming.
He knows
You could
something's coming?
You could probably tell in the body language of him approaching that he was like,
Maybe.
Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe he was expecting some finger pointing. Like, you don't talk like that. Like, maybe he was expecting that. He wasn't expecting a slap as such,
I think people are underestimating that you could get the sense from the way he was approaching. Probably Chris Rock could tell, assuming this was a real not staged event.
And then
You can. If somebody's walking up to hit you, then
you know.
the way that they're...
Oh, and then you brace yourself.
Yeah.
You're saying you brace yourself
maybe,
for it?
Maybe
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
it was.
Well, okay, fair enough. You brace yourself. But then Will Smith turns around and walks back, and he's got this little bit of a smirk going on.
Yeah, I don't
As he's walking back, like if you're walking back, you kind of have this. I reckon you'd have this angry. But he had this kind of sort of smile on his face.
I don't know, man. It's so odd.
And then he sat down. And, keep my wife.
No, you went texting for some reason.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just the text.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I can't do Texas.
I love the Texan accent.
Me too. I don't think we do it right though.
No, we don't do it right. We got like an Australian twang to it, I think.
Anyway, we're going off topic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What's the fallout of a staged thing like that? Like, say they got together beforehand, and they said this was, and only had it in between themselves, and maybe even Will Smith's wife, Jada, is that her name? Yeah, and they knew that this was going to happen. The fallout of it, though, is basically he's being excommunicated in Hollywood, I would suspect.
Well, I don't know.
No? Well, he's had to resign from the Academy.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
For it to be staged, it's not really a good look for either Chris or Will.
No, yeah, I agree.
For the Oscars, it certainly helps get viewership, but what's in it for either of them, I'm not entirely
Well,
sure.
no, apparently Chris Rock's going, this is what I heard, you just don't know what to believe.
Yes,
but
give me the rumours.
Yeah, the rumours are that Chris Rock was just about to go he's on tour now. Apparently, his shows are all sold out now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was for that.
So, yeah.
But then what's in it for Will Smith?
I guess just no...
notoriety? Or what's
notoriety.
That word? Notoriety.
All publicity is good publicity.
Yep.
I guess.
But he's very well known.
I know.
But
I guess that doesn't matter because you still want something to generate interest, even if it's starting to...
Oh, God, mate, you're famous as all famous.
Yeah, but I don't think they see. I don't think they see it that way.
Yeah.
You know, anything that sort of brings you back into the kind of.
But I'm telling you now, I had so much respect for that guy, for Will Smith.
Yeah.
Prior to this happening.
So this is working on the assumption that it was not a staged.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Let's say it wasn't staged. Yeah. I have, I do like a lot of his films. I think he's a great actor. He's had an amazing career. Mm-hmm. And, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And hope that it was staged. If it wasn't staged, then, you're going to lose a bit of respect for him. Yeah. And everyone does something that they regret. Yeah. That's fair enough. And we should be more forgiving. Mm-hmm. But they are in the limelight. They are also, role models. Yeah. And you'd hope that they would behave better. Yeah. But look, we're human. Everyone's human. Yes. Well, maybe not you and I. Well, we're aliens from a different planet. Correct. From planet Zorg. Edit that bit out. We're aliens from planet Zorg. No, stop telling our secrets. Yeah, I know what you mean. And I've heard like pop stars and famous people say before, well, I didn't ask to be anybody's role model. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But you still are. So
you are.
You just are. You can't do anything about it. And it's a shame that it has gone. I've seen other people say, this kind of normalizes giving into your emotions and being, I guess, violent. I mean, I know it's not.
No, it is violence. It's violence. I mean, it's not extreme violence, but it's violence, and it's not being in control of your self. And he's done quite a lot of work on himself. And I know that there was a series that he did on YouTube around being more self-aware and being peaceful and all this sort of stuff. And then he gets up and slaps some guy on national television. Is there something else going on there? Possibly. Yeah. And again, Hollywood, who famous, lots of money, behaving badly. Yeah. Who really cares? Yeah. Who am I to judge?
Well, we're all allowed an opinion, I suppose, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, absolutely.
Take it or leave it.
I do feel like people make mistakes, and you can't just judge them all on that one moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now he's been judged on that one moment, right? Everyone's sort of saying he's. But on the other hand, he slapped someone halfway. Well, not halfway. It was about 3/4 of the way in. Went back to his seat, and then won the Best Actor award. And it was like nothing had happened. Yeah, it was a weird vibe. Who's managing that?
I don't know. I think maybe it was just so shocking, assuming it was real, that they just didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to handle it.
I don't know.
But then other people have said in the past that weird things have happened at the Oscars before.
They know how to handle things because they've got lawyers.
I've never seen any Oscars before.
They've got lawyers that are just up to your wazoo, making sure that things are not said inappropriately. Oh. Absolutely, they do.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then that is weird. Then
I know, because I recall hearing a interview with Ricky Gervais. How he did the Oscars.
Mm-hmm. I've seen snippets
a few times. Yeah. And he said he had to run all his material through the lawyers. Yeah. And so that happens. And so, they know if something happens incorrectly, what's going to be the fallout of that. So that they know all that stuff.
Okay, well that makes it more strange.
I know. It's like, why wasn't he ejected out of the room? Why was he even given his Best Actor award? It just seems all a bit strange.
Unless it was a deliberate thing. Who knows? I don't know. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's weird. Should we cricket it?
Stop being a cricket.
Should we cricket it?
I would cricket at 0. Don't hit people.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd give it a 1. I'd get it off 0. Give it a 1.
No.
Why not?
Don't hit people.
No, that's true. No, I don't condone violence. No way.
Next week we'll be back with something.
A little less controversial.
A little less controversial, yeah. And hopefully good vibes.
Tune in.
See you next time.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.